On our final episode of this week's bowling feature, we took 3 players from the team and talked to them about superstition and routine in bowling.
One tradition that has been on this team for as long as I've been on this team was Dan Pollock, who is also currently our assistant coach, would always get us in the huddle, and he'd do, what is it?
Let's get sick nasty.
Let's get sick nasty. DU on 3, and that's been the thing ever since I've been here at least. So
that's how we start our days off.
Correct.
And normally we don't like to do any more breaks after that. It's just not who we are. We're more of a quiet group this year. I don't know if it's been like that in the past, but
we're a little quieter than usual, but it's not bad.
I know a superstition I have personally is I have to have my towel folded the exact same every time. Otherwise, if it's unfolded or comes undone, then I have to refold it and make sure it's the exact way I want it before I go and throw a shot.
Throughout the years, I've had a bunch. Always got to wear white belt with my white loafers, and I always wear sweaters. If it's cold out, I always wear sweaters underneath or above my jersey. And then I always have a towel that I have to use every time. And I had a towel that I had for like 3 years, and I just lost it this year, so that was pretty upsetting. And then I always have had the same Argyle socks that I've worn for the last 4 years too. I wear those always on the first day too. What about you, Nick?
I've always tried to, it's pretty common, but, I never bowl next to splits. Always let them throw. One thing I've gotten used to is, before competition, I try to listen to, like, a song that'll pump me up. As cheesy as it sounds, but, most of the time it works.
I know in high school, the weirdest break I've ever heard was a team that was out of our conference but close to our school. Their chant would be, "Let's get tropical." And never made sense to me, but that's probably the weirdest thing I can think of.
I'm not going to say any team names, but there is one team we bowl against, and on the guy side, it's very not typical to do chants, whereas the women's side is a thing. So there's the one team that tends to do a lot of chants, which a lot of the guys think is almost obnoxious just because it's not something you see on the guy's side. So a lot of people kind of just look at it and think that's a little different.
Yeah.
But
I think the guy's side is more of just, if you do something, then
you
you're
just
gonna
get loud.
You're gonna get loud, or you're gonna get in
Right.
your opponent's face.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Did I mention Dan and his towels yet?
Not sure.
Okay. Well, currently Dan is our coach, assistant coach, but he was, I remember in years past, he was very superstitious about his towels. He'd always have 2 towels. He'd have a practice towel and a tournament towel, and he would never use his practice towel in tournament play, and would never use his tournament towel in practice. So that was always something I thought was kind of interesting to see.
I think something I've picked up is that Robbie always has to use Zach's puffball.
Yeah, that's also a thing. And then a new thing too is recently is everyone gives their shoe covers to Dan. So that's also our new superstition is during tournament play, you put your shoe cover and give it to Dan, and Dan puts it in his back pocket. So that's kind of our new superstition probably for this year.
Or if his back pocket's full, it goes to someone else's back pocket.
So one thing is you gotta, like, especially throughout the years, is like if you forget something that's like you're superstitious about, like if you forget your belt or like your socks or something that you always have to have, you gotta try to like not let it get in your head. Because like I used to know, like in years past, like if I didn't have something, it just let me bug me, and like it's my 4th year here, and like every time you get on the bus, you still think like I forgot something, and no matter like how many times you've done this, you get on the bus and you think, did I forget my shoes? Did I forget a ball? Did I forget something? And you never will grow out of it.
I know. Was it last week or the week before? We were on our way back from Chicago, and all of a sudden I just had a feeling that I forgot my glasses.
Yeah.
I thought I left my glasses in the hotel, and
I don't know if it's someone just our team or other sports teams. So that's something I want to know if you figure it out for other sports teams if they get superstitious about like leaving stuff. Because I know on us, people like they just think they keep leaving stuff and they never do. So.